Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to Copper Top Productions. In this week's video we're going to be working on the E36. I know I really wanted to do some work on the R32 this weekend, and I really wanted to get that tank in and get it started, but unfortunately I just haven't been able to find a material to replace the straps on the GTI tank, so we're going to have to put it aside for another week. E36 time this week. So there's a few things I want to go over today, firstly being a fresh oil and an oil filter, spark plugs, cabin filter. We have a fuel filter, but that's underneath, down under there, and it's nasty out here and it's cold and it's really rainy and ooh, look at 31. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know if I feel like getting underneath the car today, so we might leave that for some other day when potentially I could use a hoist or something, I don't know. So I do actually have a list of all the things that the car failed on. We took it in this morning for its inspection, didn't bother taking the camera because the last time I went there, they didn't let me film. It failed on a few things. First rule, visual inspection rule, 701, there's no point reading that out. I'll just read out what it's actually failed on. So there's a visual oil leak from the engine. When I actually talked to the guy about it, he said spray it down with degreaser, it'll be fine. Brake components, a brake component is leaking or not secure. We've already figured out what that issue is. The brake booster has a busted seal somewhere in it, so basically, long story short, that's just going to need to be replaced. That's not an issue I can fix today, unfortunately, because I do not have the spare part. Third thing, deceleration skid pad. So that comes with the brake booster. Because the brake booster isn't working, isn't doing its job fully, it's not slowing down as fast as the car should in an emergency stop. So when they put it on a brake test, or when they did the brake test on it, it failed that. So once we replace the brake booster, it'll also then pass that test. Insecure seat or seat belt, literally it refers to the fact that there is a rip in the driver's seat. And again, when I asked the guy about that, he said, oh no, you don't have to replace the seat, just put a car cover on it from Super Cheap. So we're just going to put a cover on it. So there's not that much we actually have to do. All we really have to do is complete an engine cleanover, place the brake booster or fix it, put a seat cover on the driver's seat, and that's it. That is oil. Not even... Nah. Well, they sold us the wrong oil filter, so I'm going to have to return that and get the correct one. And obviously, until I do that, I'm not going to put the oil in. So... fuck's sake. Next best thing I can do is chuck in the air filter. Might as well, because we're not going to be able to drive it now. That thing looks like brand new. Yeah, maybe not. It's a different colour at least, but in comparison to other cars that I've done, that is... like, we'll keep it as a spare basically. But we're going to replace it. Yeah, we might take that out and blow it with an air compressor. Ooh. Yeah, we're definitely going to take it across and blow that out with an air compressor. That has got to be the most annoying fucking filter I've ever removed in my life. Look how munted and dirty and nasty it was. The plastic cracked, like, oh my god, there, and then from there it was basically just pulling everything out as it would come out. So everything that was in this is now on my carpet, which wasn't particularly clean, but it's a fuckload cleaner than what it is now. I'm just going to put this new one in and be done with it. I feel like I should probably clean it out with a vacuum first. Alrighty, I might leave that trim piece off because if you can see in there, we're actually going to have to get to the pedal, the brake pedal pin later on to take the brake booster out. So that trim can actually just stay off for now. But the filter's in and it's cleaned up a bit, not like clean, but cleaned up what had fallen out of the old filter when it came apart. Alrighty guys, I hope you have enjoyed what feels like a complete and utter waste of time. We've gotten some valuable work done on the car, but realistically it doesn't feel any closer to being registered than it did at the beginning of the day, but nonetheless I guess we made some actual progress. This is not the video I wanted to make this week. I really wanted to work on the 32, but this is kind of stuff I had to do and it's car stuff, so why not film it? Anyway guys, I'll leave it there. I'll catch you in next week's video where hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be working on the 32 again. I'll see you then. Bye.